We're cutting a passageway through a hedge today, guys. Mate, see whenever I was younger, see if I seen a wee passageway like this, I'd find the biggest stick that I could find and I would go on an absolute quest down there. And God knows what I would come up with. Do you remember imagination? Like, you'd find the smallest things and make them class. Yeah, 100% man, I'd be fighting goblins down there. But anyway, so this is the job for the day. We've got a holly hedge and it's mixed in. I think it was a privet. I can't even remember, to be honest with you. I have to cut a hedge. I'm not cutting a hedge. I'm cutting a passageway through a hedge. Basically, there just used to be a wee path through these two hedges, and it led down to the shed. It was kind of like a walkway. It's just overgrown, as usual with all the jobs we get. It's just been left for a while, and it needs sorting out. So it's an easy start to the morning. Really, it's not bad work this at all. Quite satisfying as well to see the path come back. But this is in a regular client. This is a weekly client. Massive garden, huge lawns, and just bit by bit where we're storing the garden, you can see that border there. I just recently took that back. It was seriously overgrown as well. But as usual, the only long part about this job is the cleanup. But we've got the tarp and all that crack to make things faster, and I'm just kind of walking down it every now and again just to test it to see what it kind of feels like. I just kept widening it really until I got until it felt all right. But then that's where the wee pathway leads down to here, just behind a big shed, and obviously there's more slabs underneath all this. So the goal for today was really to just take as back as much as we could within the 3 hours that we usually put in with this client, and so we do the hedges, do the path, and then there's a big grass area right over to the right here where I am now, and I'll trim all that for him because he has a big ride on mower and stuff, but it's awkward to get up there and it's real bumpy and stuff, so I don't know if he can do it, so I'll just trim all this for him. So cutting the back of this hedge as well, and there's some nice flowers coming out. There's currants there in flower, so I was careful not to cut any of them because they're quite nice, the pink against all that. There's variegated foliage in there. What is there? Yeah, it was holly and privet. They already said, but yeah, there was a couple of more species. I can't remember now. But yeah, there you go. There's the finished result. You can get through there now. We'll take a wee walk down. I'll show you. I'm pretty sure I found Nerf stuff in this garden. I think it's this garden anyway, so maybe they'll have a bit of crack playing Nerf 4s down here and all. And, hiding around the corners and all that crack. But, no goblins down here, like, just a shed. But anyway, on to the next client. So this was another garden, another project that was really overgrown. And we restored it, and now we're putting a bit of life into it. There's plenty of flowers coming up here, loads of hyacinths. Even those grape hyacinths are nice, and there's daffodils coming through, roses coming up, all sorts, So it's looking good. Just need to do a bit of weeding and raking, really. So then out to the back garden here, take the garden bin with me. So this holly here had about maybe a metre or two overgrowth. We cut that back, reduced it, and lifted the crown. And we've just got a fair bit of waste underneath here to clean out. You only do a couple of hours a week here. So yeah, we weeded all those areas, and then we cleared underneath the holly, and we're going to get some plants in there soon. So I'm making this little area out of things that I find in the garden. So it's a raised mound. I found all these rocks in the garden. I've put them in there to make it look better, and I've transplanted a load of ferns from other parts of the garden. Forget-me-nots as well, and a load of bulbs. So this will be free, and it's underneath a privet hedge, so it's all things that can tolerate shade. And then the next client, I just put a load of Cotswold chippings down the side of our house for her, just to tidy things up. And then we mowed our lawns, so this lawn's making me want to take up scarifying, and I think I'm going to invest. But yeah, see you in the next one.